Maybe you want to spice up your boring everyday commute, or your friends have nice cars with good looking interiors and you want a piece of that action too. You don't want to have to always let people into your car for a ride and then have to watch them look around and say,
"Well, this sucks."
Well, no matter why you want a nicer interior, here's a part 2 video of the best interior mods you can do to make your car driving experience a little bit better. Let's get into it. Just want to say quickly beforehand, if you didn't see part 1, I'll link it in the video and in the description. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments or by DMing me on Instagram. And if you can think of any other mods or have experience with any of these ones, toss those in the comments to help out other people. Keep in mind, some of these might not be great in your opinion, and I also included some very small mods at the end, but there are only so many big interior mods you can do, and these are more so to help people come up with their own ideas of what they want. I'll also put Amazon links to the best deals with the highest ratings for each of these items in the description, so you don't get all excited for car parts delivery day just to get a crappy knockoff. Alright, without babbling on any longer, number 1 is a window tint. For this one, make sure of 2 things. 1, check your state's laws, because it'd be pretty annoying to spend time and money installing tint just to get pulled over once, never mind how often you'll get pulled over depending on where you live and the tint. Unless getting pulled over is like an every other day thing for you, like it is for Street Speed 717 or Savage Garage, then, don't worry about it.
Holy crap! Jeez!
And 2, don't forget that tinted windows will affect your visibility at night, so maybe don't go as dark as possible just for that reason. As far as installations go, you can buy tint on Amazon or at an AutoZone for pretty cheap, and Chris Fix made a walkthrough installation video. Yes, the video is from 2012, but even he said it still looked good 5 years later, and it's Chris Fix, There's also different types of window tints. Some are better than others at actually keeping the car from heating up, so make sure you buy the right kind based on what you want. The second mod for the list is a backup camera. I know maybe you hear the backup camera and your first thought is,
I am never going to financially recover from this.
But hold up a second. They're probably a lot less expensive than you'd think, even if you don't already have an aftermarket touchscreen and you need the screen unit too. And if you do already have an aftermarket touchscreen or some screen that you can plug it into, you have even more options, including stuff like high-rated cameras built into license plate covers for only $30. As someone who bought a car that already had an aftermarket touchscreen, I've honestly thought about getting one of these for a little while, but I didn't know how affordable they would be. Now that I know how cheap these things can go while still being liked and having high ratings, I'm even more interested. It just seems to me like a very helpful thing to have, and when your car's a little on the older side or less luxurious, it's stuff like this that'll make it feel updated and refreshed. For the third mod here, we've got Alcantara or micro suede wrapping. I'll admit right now, I didn't know people really did this besides on steering wheels, and it's not something I'd probably do because I'm not crazy about the look. Alcantara can also get very dirty, especially from natural skin oil and stuff like that, but again, this might be something you're into or it might spark some ideas. Alcantara is the more expensive, real version of this, but you can also get rolls of micro suede wrap to DIY any pieces you want, or you might be able to find already made micro suede trim pieces for sale online. For some reason, this kind of strikes me as a BMW type thing, but I can see how an accent here or there mixed with a very clean, put together interior could look really good. In the last interior mods video, I ended up talking about both carbon fiber wheels and trim pieces, and just because I mentioned those things, a few people were like, the carbon fiber stuff got everything from being called a fetish to people calling it rice. Obviously, half the point of real carbon fiber is that it's lightweight and still strong, but it's also for the looks. So if you can't afford real carbon fiber pieces because they're usually pretty expensive if you want it to be effective for actual weight shedding, then the next best thing is to go for the look. I'm only mentioning this for the people who might end up calling out the Alcantara or wrapping idea, even though they're kind of popular at this point. When it comes down to it, there's nothing bad about wanting to make your interior look the way you want, and there's no way in hell you're going to please every person with anything. So if you want one of the things on this list, just do it. Next up is a dash cam. And again, some people might automatically think that this would completely break your bank.
No way. We got you. Not a chance.
But actually, these get down to some pretty affordable prices, and that's not even for crappy ones. Most of the time, dash cams end up being a good safety if you ever get into an accident. A lot of them also have sensors included that can tell when the car experiences any motion or vibration while the car's off. Meaning, if the car is parked and someone decides to give your car a little boop on the bumper, the camera records everything after that and will get the other person's license plate.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
I think a lot of people used to view dash cams as chintzy things that'll break in a week after having it out of the box, but even in the past 5 years, they made some pretty big jumps with these to not only improve the video quality, but also the quality of the camera itself and its capabilities. Second to last for the main interior mods, we've got sound deadening. I know what you might be thinking. Why would these be so great? All cars have some sound deadening already. This would be a pain in the butt to do, and people want louder cars, so wouldn't this just not make sense anyway?
No.
Think about it this way. Most louder mufflers end up making a lot of drone, especially on the highway, and the drone does not sound good. Road noise also isn't all that great of a sound, and it makes it harder to hear your radio and your actual exhaust note. Also, if you have a car that's not so new, then it'll probably have less sound deadening than newer cars anyway, so adding your own can make an even bigger difference. This is another one that I'm honestly highly considering trying in my car. You can get 10 square feet on Amazon for just $25, and although it'd definitely be a piece-by-piece project and a little bit of a pain in some places, I can already think of spots I'd want to put it. This definitely isn't a flashy or necessarily exciting mod unless you're as sick of heavy road noise as I am, but it could make a huge difference in terms of making your drives more enjoyable and more refined feeling. Just look up something like sound deadening year and name of your car forum and see if and how people did it and how much it helped. If I do end up doing this, I'll probably come back to this video and put my experience down in the comments so it can help even more people. And for the final mod besides the 2 small bonus mods coming next is an aftermarket shift knob. This one's like 85% for the manual drivers watching, but for some automatic cars, you can still get shifter handles or covers, so try to find one if you're interested. Beyond just having a different looking shifter, weighted knobs can make shifts feel smoother and easier. You get less shift feel from one though, so if you like the notchy, clicky feeling with shifts, then this might not be for you. Materials used for the aftermarket knobs can also feel a lot better than the stock ones. Pair a weighted shift knob with a short throw shifter from the first interior mods video, and each shift is gonna feel
Nice.
the first of the 2 mini mods, although one of these is more like a tool and one is more like an accessory, is a 2-in-1 seatbelt cutter window breaker. Someone pointed these out to me in the comments of the last one, and you can get 2 for like $10 on Amazon, so why not just have it? This is just a better safe than sorry type of thing, and again, they're so cheap, so why not? The other bonus accessory is an FM transmitter for anyone whose car didn't come with Bluetooth built in.
Is this some sort of peasant joke that I'm too rich to understand?
For the people who don't know, you plug one of these into your car outlet, set it and your radio to the same static radio station, connect your phone's Bluetooth to it, and bon appetit, you've got a Bluetooth car. Now you're not going to have to fiddle with aux cords or anything like the little cassette things that lead to your phone. It's also nice to spend like $15 or $20 on something like this instead of having to get a whole new radio just to get Bluetooth. If anyone's got questions or comments on these mods or others, please let me know in the comments or feel free to DM me. Also, if I missed any good interior mods, toss those in the comments too to get more ideas out there. Like I said, everyone's not going to like all of these, but hopefully it helps you come up with ideas of what you want to do to your car. Try to go for like out-of-the-box things, and if anyone does have out-of-the-box mods or they're planning on doing anything, I want to see them, so send me a picture or a video of it working. Again, I'll link to the first interior mods and beginner mods videos, but I've got others for performance, appearance, and even DIY stuff. As always, thank you guys all very much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day.